Hey, I'm Michelle,
And I'm Natalie.
and we are Force of Light Entertainment, bringing you our spoiler free review of the new Netflix movie, Enola Holmes. So, this is how we do our reviews. We will tell you first the general plot, then we will move in.
Without spoilers.
Yes,
of course.
this is spoiler free. And then we will tell you what we like about it and what we dislike about it, and we will end with giving you our how many stars we give it. We do off of 5 stars. So we will start with the basic plot of this movie. And we will summarize this very quickly for you. It's pretty simple. Basically, Enola Holmes, who is played by Millie Bobby Brown, her mother, who is played by, is it Helena?
Helena,
yeah.
I believe.
Bonham Carter. I might have botched her.
It kind of is not the easiest off the tongue if you're not used to
You guys know who she is if you've seen her. But
Tim Burton's wife.
Yes, she's in all of his movies.
She is.
Anyways, she plays her mother, and on the morning of Enola's 16th birthday, her mother is missing. And there's a present there that's left with some clues for her to begin to figure out. And of course, Enola, we should back up. Enola is the youngest sister of the
only sister.
Well, yes,
much younger sister.
The youngest sibling in the Holmes family. Of course, Sherlock is her brother, her older brother, and both brothers, him and Mycroft, are quite a bit older than her. And anyways, so this movie, the plot is basically Enola Holmes trying to find her mother, and in the process of trying to find her mother, there's another mystery that she begins to have to solve as she is finding her mother. So that is the story. And so that's kind of the very general, very basic plot, as simply as I can give it to you. But now we will move into what we liked about this movie. And first thing I'll say, and then Natalie will let you talk, and then we'll move into characters. I first just want to say this movie to me had great pacing.
Yes.
One, it's a period piece, and which is enjoyable, fun. But it's not slow in any way. Like it gets going, and it's not too fast either. I think they do a good job of establishing the characters and you really getting to know the characters.
And the relationships between them and what it's been, or, things like that.
The lack of, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I don't know about you, I really enjoyed their use of flashbacks.
Yes.
Because to me it helped in a 2-hour movie. It's 2 hours. I think 2 hours and 3 minutes. It helped them quickly establish the relationship between Enola and Mrs. Holmes. So I thought that was really nice.
And in my opinion, flashbacks can easily go cheesy, or they can be helpful, and this was a case of it was helpful.
It was very helpful. And I personally, some people may not like it, I personally enjoyed Enola. Millie Bobby Brown is the narrator throughout this movie. And I like how she will, it's kind of Deadpool style, will just look at the camera, do a face, or, talk to the camera. And
I loved it, actually.
Yeah, I thought it really worked in this movie.
Yeah.
And to me, it was almost their version with the Enola character, because I personally am a huge Sherlock fan. And if you like Sherlock as a character, and you've liked Sherlock depictions, I think you will enjoy this movie, male or female. I think you will enjoy it. But I know with Sherlock, say, they like to get in his head a lot. And I feel like her just speaking to the camera was their version of doing that.
Doing a different take on it.
Yes, which I think was nice that they did a different take for that. So I liked it. And I will say this, I think I love mysteries. That's why I love Sherlock. I've enjoyed every version of Sherlock that I've seen thus far. And there's been many different ones. But I thought this movie had a good mystery it was fun, a fun mystery to figure out. And it was not too, sometimes people will make a mystery too difficult that you can't figure it out. To me, this movie, it was not too difficult that you couldn't figure it out, but it was also not so simple that you just figured it out immediately and it was solved.
Yeah.
So I think they did a nice job balancing that to create a really good mystery that's fun as the movie goes on.
I mean, it kept me guessing.
Yes. Yes, and I will say, too, I believe that this is a movie, like I said, I think if you like Sherlock, both male and female can enjoy this movie. But I also think it's pretty much for all ages. I would say, it depends on your kid, what they like. Thinking of me growing up, I probably would have enjoyed this as young as 9 or 10 years old.
Oh yeah, my 13-year-old, she fell asleep watching it last night because she was just very tired, so she'll go back and watch.
Not really selling the movie that
No,
way.
no. She just had a long day, but she'll go back and watch like the last 30 minutes tonight. But she was, already told me she really likes everything she saw. But she's a big Millie Bobby Brown fan, and she also loves mystery type things. So this is right up her alley.
Yeah, so I think it's fun for, I would even go down to like 10 years old and then up. It's very family friendly, very wholesome. I don't even really remember cussing in it, honestly,
I don't really
thinking
think
about
there
it.
is.
If there was, it must have been so minor, it just kind of did catch my attention.
Sometimes the British accent makes it sound more polite.
It does, that is true. So it's very family friendly for families that are looking to watch. And so we'll kind of move into the characters. Okay, for starters, and these are all these actually are under things that we like, even though we're discussing characters. Millie Bobby Brown as Enola Holmes. To me, this was it kind of took me back to when I first discovered her on Stranger Things, and you were like, wow, she's talented.
She's just fantastic.
She is. I feel like we've gotten so used to her being 11 on Stranger Things that to me, this is one of the first things I feel truly showed her star power again.
Yes.
Like in a different way.
I think, to say the least, she's got a bright future ahead of her.
Yes, so charismatic, so just fun, and like she's very relatable and likable. There's just that to her what she brings to this Enola character.
And her acting, from physical stuff to
comedy
to expressing emotion, she does it all in this movie, and she does it like 10 out of 10, in my opinion.
Yes, I thought Millie Bobby Brown, this to me is kind of another coming out as far as her star power for an acting role. I mean, she just, again, reminds you of how talented she is.
She's kind of a little force of nature.
She is, and I feel like this is the first thing since Stranger Things that she truly gets that chance to truly shine. And it's so much fun because this character is so different from 11. So I just thought Millie Bobby Brown...
She talks a lot more.
Yeah, I think she talks more in the trailer for this movie than she did in all 3 seasons of Stranger Things.
Yes.
But Millie Bobby Brown, just very delightful as Enola Holmes. And I like Enola, and we'll get into that. One of the things I truly loved about this movie, and we'll discuss this more, we will do a spoiler discussion that we will release on Sunday. So we'll get into more details with that. But I really enjoyed the relationship that develops between Enola and Sherlock.
Me too.
Because they really are, they hadn't seen each other for quite a while at the beginning of this movie.
And I don't think this is a spoiler. She basically grew up as an only child with just her and her mother.
Because her brothers were so much older than her and had left the house, and of course Sherlock's off doing Sherlock things. But I think you see...
doing Sherlock things.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think you see you begin to see throughout this movie their relationship growing as they really kind of realize they're kindred spirits.
Yes.
And they're very similar. Where Mycroft is more the different one in the family, and they're more similar.
Maybe not in the best way either, different.
Yeah, we'll get into Mycroft in a minute. But I truly enjoy, again, if you like Sherlock, I think you'll enjoy this movie because I really enjoy the relationship and how Enola is different from Sherlock, but yet I would use that expression, they're kindred spirits to one another. And they have a lot of similarities, just different. And really respect one another, I believe, by the end of this movie.
And I'll be excited we can get more into that in the spoiler review.
Yes, yeah, we will.
Because I do, that is one of my favorite things about it.
Yes. So, and of course, playing Sherlock Holmes is Mr. Henry Cavill himself. And
yes, ladies.
Anytime Henry's in a movie, that is gonna make my things I liked about the movie section. Henry's great in the role. He is very charming, as he always is. He's very handsome, as he always is. This is definitely the most handsome version of Sherlock. I mean, what a hunk version of Sherlock that we got in this movie.
For sure.
Yes, and I like, again, just going back to, I really enjoy his relationship with his sister as it develops. Because as much as this is Enola's movie, Sherlock's presence is throughout the movie. You really feel his presence, and he's in it throughout the movie. It's not like he's just a guest for one scene and that's it.
Right.
He's in it throughout the movie. So
he's not just a cameo.
No, he's not. So if you like Sherlock, he's in it. You get a decent amount of Sherlock in this movie.
And if better yet, you want a hot Sherlock,
It's the movie for
there
you.
you go.
And then we have Sam Claflin. Did I say his name right? I believe.
Yes, I think that's what
Yes, who plays Mycroft Holmes. And Mycroft is, you can see the typical rivalry that he has with Sherlock, which is always the case in these things. And of course, like I said, he's the different one really of this family. And I thought Sam Claflin, I thought he did a great job as this role. I mean,
yeah.
He was fantastic. His curly mustache. He did.
It definitely didn't. It wasn't his best looking moment.
No,
because he is a very good looking man, and they didn't really do that a lot of service in this. But you know, I understand he needed to look like the character of Mycroft.
Yes, and I do believe, as much as you watch this, it's, as she said, maybe not the most likable character, but I actually thought about it, and I believe his character, you know, he even says at one point, "I'm not the enemy." And I think he's trying, to the best of how he views life, I think he is trying to do the best for his sister. It's just this movie's more about her finding out who she is and her path in life. So I think that's where they kind of butt heads.
Just a little heartbreaking at times.
Yes, like he has a path that he wants her to go on that he thinks is best for her, and that's not necessarily the best path for her. And that's where Sherlock comes in, because he is a little free thinking and a little different. But I think Sam Claflin does excellent job with Mycroft. And I'd be interested in even hearing some from, I guess, the novels. I guess their relationship gets better as the novels went on, too.
That wouldn't surprise me.
No. So you've got him, and then you've got, however you say Helena's middle name.
Helena Bonham Carter. There
Yes.
we go. I'm going to say it once. And I think I
She
got
got
it.
it.
And that was it.
So she plays the mother, Mrs. Holmes. And I enjoyed, because to me, what I actually liked about this is you see where Sherlock gets his personality, because
Yes.
she is teaching her daughter martial arts and, you know,
jiu-jitsu.
Yes,
To be specific.
and science and reading. She's teaching her all these things that you typically see Sherlock doing, which it would make sense that Sherlock would have learned these things from his mother, especially in that time period where mothers were often at home working with their kids. So that to me made a lot of sense. And I think that was a great actress for this role, for
She
how
was.
quirky that this role is.
And free thinking herself. And
Yes. So I think she does a great job. And with, well, I was about to say something, but that away would be a spoiler, so I'll save it.
spoilers.
I'll save it for the next conversation. But she does an excellent job as the mother,
She
and
does.
it proves to be a fun mystery. And like I said, I love the flashbacks with her and her daughter. I think those truly worked. Those were great. And then the newcomer, and I'm definitely probably going to botch his name because I've never seen it before, but it's Louis Partridge, I believe. And
And we never know unless is it Louis or
yes,
Louis?
until
Yeah,
I,
you
that's
don't know
why
how he
until I
pronounces it.
yes until I hear it. And Natalie, why don't you? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Lord,
I was struggling through the movie to hear. I mean, it was a lot. It seemed longer than this, but Lord Viscount Tewkesbury.
yes,
That guy.
And he is an excellent character that you grow to really like throughout this movie. Truly enjoyed his character and the chemistry that he has with Enola, with Millie Bobby Brown's character. To me, it was it was a very tasteful, subtle kind of romance they have developing, but very enjoyable. And you really enjoy their friendship throughout this movie.
Yeah, he was very likable, and I think we'll be seeing him in more.
Yeah, yes, I guess he also is a big character in the novels as well. But I thought he did a great job. Hadn't seen him in anything, but he did a good job.
He did.
So I think as we kind of close up things we really enjoyed, I thought that this was a great entry. And personally, I believe that this should be the first of several movies.
I do too. That's my hope.
Yes, I truly hope they get this entire cast back and they will do at least 2 more.
Let's get 2 more, yeah.
If not, maybe do 4. Do
Yeah.
multiples. Kind of even, the BBC Sherlock Holmes show, it really is kind of like little movies that they've
Which
done
I
multiple seasons
still
of.
need to watch. It has been recommended by more than one person, Michelle being one of them.
She definitely needs to watch it. But so I hope that it's one of many. And but anyways, So it is a great cast, fun characters, fun story, and I believe it had great character development. And like we said, we want more, which is a good thing.
That is a good sign.
That is. So that's what we like. Things that we don't like. And there's only one, and even it's kind of half-hearted that I have. I don't know what Natalie has.
I'm interested.
Mine is, the only thing is I wish Henry Cavill would have done Sherlock. Sherlock's always he's a little quirky. You know, he's kind of like the Mothers depicted. Like he's a little funky in that brain. He's always doing his own little experiments and doing kind of weird things, where Henry Cavill plays him very straight-laced in a way. So that was my one critique. And that's not even truly a critique. It's just the way they went with the character. Henry still does a great job. Now, the most Sherlock thing is at the end when he's kind of like, ha! And he kind of does this funny laugh.
That laugh.
Like, I need more of that to be Sherlock.
You know, it reminds me of Justin Bieber and that terrible I like that laugh.
Gosh, Natalie. But anyways.
If you guys have seen it, you know what I'm talking about.
They probably haven't. But anyways. Yeah, so that was kind of my one critique, but that's not really a big deal. That's just me wanting Sherlock to be quirky, because he always is a little quirky. But that's it. So now we will give it our rating, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to judge this differently because it's a Netflix movie that we did not have to go pay for in theaters. So I'm saying that to say I'm going to be a little more generous than I typically would be. A little more gracious. But because for a Netflix movie, for a movie on streaming, I am going to give it 5 out of 5 stars.
Same.
5. So Natalie's going to give it 5 out of 5 stars too. Yes, this movie's just a lot of fun, and I really recommend you guys watch it. If you like Sherlock, if you like Millie Bobby Brown.
If you like mystery.
Yeah, if you like mystery, if you like timepieces, or, you know, Henry Cavill, then I think all these are good reasons.
Just him alone is a reason.
Yeah, I think all these are reasons to give this movie a try if you have a Netflix account. Very fun movie, and we recommend it. So that is our non-spoiler review.
Yeah, that is our spoiler.
Yes, spoiler review.
Oh, yeah, non-spoiler. You're right.
Yeah, non-spoiler. Yeah, she did mess me up on that. That is our non-spoiler review of the new Netflix Enola Holmes movie. We will have a spoiler discussion that will be available this Sunday that will be a little bit longer, and we'll truly dive into some of these things we can't really talk about without spoiling right now. And because we hit our goal with subscribers, I mentioned on Twitter that we will be giving away the Baby Yoda Funko Pop, and I will give you, there will be trivia. Make sure to hit the subscribe one if you want to win a Baby Yoda Funko Pop. 2, go ahead and hit the notification bell, because we will have trivia questions at the end of our spoiler review that we're going to do on Sunday. And whoever answers them first will get the Baby Yoda Pop. So you're going to want to definitely hit the notification bell. That way, as soon as we upload the video, you can click on it, watch it all the way through, and hopefully get the question right for the Baby Yoda Pop.
He's cute.
He is cute. We've got one behind us right now currently. But that is it for our non-spoiler review of the Enola Holmes movie. And we hope that you check out our spoiler discussion, spoiler review that will be coming this Sunday. So that's it for this episode, or this show of Force of Light Entertainment. We hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe and like the video, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
See you.